Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to my Halloween marathon. And today I'm gonna be reviewing the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. This movie I put off for a really long time, just because, like, I was always interested in the character of Leatherface, but not really his movies. That's probably sacrilege. But that and the fact that after what I heard about like what the series became, uh, where the only good ones were really the first one and the second one was okay, and the remakes were okay as well, and then that's it. I didn't really care to look at these movies much. It wasn't until I think last year or a couple years ago when the first Texas Chainsaw was on Netflix that I decided, like, you know what the hell, I'll check it out. And honestly, I don't really care for this one. It's not bad or anything. It's just, to me, I got bored by it. And I don't know if that was just because of how it was shot or the fact that like it's from 1973, so it's got like that really grainy grit to it, which adds to the charm. But I don't know. I honestly had more fun watching the second Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie than the first one, just because it feels like the first one just drags on. At least to me, it does. And and that's not saying that that I got grossed out by what happens in the films. Like, it's pretty tame compared to even later entries in this movie, especially like the most recent one that came out, the one that came out in 2022. That one had way more gore in there, way more kills. So it's not about the carnage that's in the movie. It's just, to me, it felt like the first one was just slow. Leatherface was pretty cool in it, though. Gunnar Henderson was great. The final girl was also pretty good, even though she was hysterical at the very end of the movie. Which, side note, that that kind of leads into like a very short criticism of the newest film, where I can't remember if I said this when I reviewed the movie, but they made a huge deal that Leatherface didn't recognize Sally. So then she started hysterically laughing in that movie to try to get Leatherface to remember her, which doesn't make sense at all. But anyway, going back to the original film, so the characters were all right for the most part. The other survivors I thought were a little bit annoying. At least that's my opinion. The rest of the Sawyer family in the first film were all right. There's not a lot that I can really say about the original film. I was originally going to get a Leatherface shirt from Hot Topic one time, but I kind of chickened out at the moment. But hey, at least I got this cowboy teddy bear shirt, so there's that. Yeah, sorry, there's not much that I can really remember about the film, just that it kind of paved the way for a lot of slasher movies and horror movies in general. But going back to seeing the original Texas Chainsaw, I just don't have strong feelings for that movie or the entire series as a whole. I do like the remake and its prequel, though, the one with Arlie Ermey. So there's that. But for the original one, I just don't have as strong a feling for that one as I do with movies like A Nightmare on Elm Street or Friday the 13th or Child's Play. But that was my sort of review for the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. Short review, I know. Although I will credit it as being like the reason why I bought the most recent Texas Chainsaw Massacre video game, which honestly I feel like I wasted $40 on it. Like I've only played it once or twice, and every time I play it, like I just get bored from it. And honestly, like last Halloween, when I remember first getting it, I played like a couple matches, didn't really care for it, and so I just switched over to playing Evil Dead, and then the now defunct Friday the 13th. So I guess the movie's got that for it, but all in all, that's it for this one. I just don't have as much love for this series as I do with like all the other franchises. So, but yeah, that's really it for this one, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another review. Bye, everyone.